Ladies and gentlemen, dog and cats, whoever's watching this video, I feel like there's been something going under everybody's radar, okay? Except for my radar. So let me quickly ask you guys a question and tell y'all just a quick little story, okay? Y'all remember, at this point, it's about 3 years ago, y'all remember season of the Splicer? Do you guys remember the ignition code kinetic grenade launcher? It was one of the most infamous grenade launchers, even after its season had passed, for a really good reason. It had the combination of slide shot and blinding grenades, or now they're called disorienting grenades, meaning with that specific grenade launcher, it was the only one that could do it. You could shoot, slide, rinse and repeat until all your ammo was depleted. It was the only GL that could do that, and even up until now, people were still trying to spend hours in Days of Eternity just praying to the RNGesus that the ignition code dropped for him with slide shot and blinding. I'm in that same boat. I never got one. Trash. However, what if I told you, absolute gigachads, that there is now at least one other grenade launcher that is way more accessible that can pull this off? It's not anything new either. It's been in the game for a freaking fat minute now. If you couldn't tell by the gameplay, the GL that I am getting at here is the Malicious Birthright. But I'm not only here to glaze the Malicious Birthright, I'm actually here to mainly glaze one perk. And this perk got a really important rework going into this episode. What perk are we talking about? Go ahead and take a guess. That's right, Underdog. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm obviously talking about Slideways. Now, previously, you could shoot, slide, shoot, and then there'd be a cooldown for Slideways. You have to wait 3 seconds. That's like a Walmart brand ignition code up until now. They did mention this in the TWAB before this episode dropped, and I feel like just a shit ton of people skipped over it. Here's what they had to say about Slideways. Managing the invisible cooldown on this perk in comparison to Slide Shot has been a long-standing annoyance. So yeah, fix that. Slideways can now be refreshed if you slide again following the completion of the initial slide, and this plays exactly like the slide shot ignition code does, bro. Blinding GLs with now Slideways, or slide shot in the future if we get some more of those, are absolutely amazing. This single change to Slideways had me running the Malicious Birthright for the entire time I was in contest mode Vesper's host. It did not leave my kinetic slot except for damage phases and rotation. That was the only time, literally it. For the other 99% of the time I was in there on contest mode, thing didn't leave it. Thing did not leave my kinetic slot. Now I was like, why would I want to take it away? Why? It's literally perfect. Downstairs in the final boss room while you're doing mechanics, those invisible marauders coming out of those doors. Yeah, blind, slide, blind. I'll move it. You're not getting me. You're blinded. And I'm never reloading it manually because I can slide or reload it. I can shoot, slide, reload it. I can shoot, put it away, and have auto loading do it for me. If you want to get yourself a Malicious Birthright because it's a lot easier to farm for than an ignition code, get yourself some Vanguard English, my boy. Go talk to that boy Zavala over in the tower. Hit him up, plug. If you are in the same boat as me, as never getting yourself the slide shot blinding GL ignition code, the Malicious Birthright or any future GL that can roll Slideways, slide shot with blinding grenades is going to suit you and serve you so much. I don't want anybody out there sleeping on Slideways anymore on their GLs, especially if they're using them to blind the enemies, because it is so good, especially in content in which the enemies are a lot stronger. Any contest scenario, a slide shot, Slideways, blinding GL is going to help out a lot. Oh man, that enemy is kind of annoying, huh? Well, now it can't even shoot me, and I don't have to reload my GL manually ever. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do hope that you are able to get your hands on a GL like this, as they are very good. Y'all take care.